You're listening to the Peasinner Network. For more great podcasts, go to peasinner.com.au.
Peasinner
and Co.
The weave is broken. Those of might and magic are falling. Factions fly to fill the vacuum of power as the spell plague brings destruction across the Forgotten Realms. Two heroes meet in the abandoned ruins of the Sword Coast town of Leylon. Women skilled in sword and sorcery, upon whose shoulders rest the fate of the entire Forgotten Realms.
Wait. Is he talking about us?
I sure hope not, because that sounds like a lot of responsibility.
Oh, gods.
Welcome to the first episode of Best Left Forgotten, the deliberately uncanon and unofficial Forgotten Realms D&D actual play podcast. My name is Nathan Quadro, and I am your Dungeon Master. Miriam, can you introduce yourself and your character?
My name is Miriam Feats, and I play Clarrybelle Trollbleeder, a dwarven barbarian. Now, Clarrybelle is just your everyday dwarven gal. She loves frilled skirts, petticoats, pink ribbons, curling her hair and braiding her lustrous beard. And, of course, the high adrenaline, rage-filled adventuring that she gets up to. Clarrybelle's clan, the Trollbleeders, earned their name through a grand history of slaying trolls. And no one in her family has managed this for about 150 years, so Clarrybelle is pretty dead set on being the one to change that.
And Jess, can you introduce yourself and your character?
My name is Jess Wolfendale, and I'll be playing Flick Goldkind. Flick is a gnome druid from Lantern, a very remote island in the far south. She comes from a druid clan known as the Selenites, who worship the moon goddess Saloon. And she has travelled across the seas on a mission of great importance, which we might get into a little bit later. Flick is the sweetest little thing. She's got these huge ears poking out from under an absolute bird's nest of curly hair. She's got grey eyes, and she's got this clearly handmade wooden staff that's almost as tall as she is, but it's a very light wood, this little piece of her island that she takes with her. Now, Miriam.
Yes?
What we've done, and what I'd like to communicate to the listeners at home, is that we've created the same character.
Oh, absolutely.
In slightly different costumes. We both created... You are a short dwarf, I believe.
Yes.
And I'm a tall gnome.
Yeah.
We both have exactly 9 intelligence. And that's maybe my favorite thing.
It's going to be disastrous, and we're ready for it.
We're definitely going to lean into that one.
Absolutely.
And we both just tested our character voices on each other, and they are remarkably similar.
We're so sorry to the listeners if you don't know who's talking when.
It's one of those things, every D&D podcast I've listened to, it's taken about 5 episodes to get used to the voices of the players. We've just extended that to also the characters.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
Let's jump right in. Travelling together for the first time, Flick and Clarrybelle move northward from Canton's roadhouse near the Sword Mountains towards the city of Neverwinter. Late at night, as rain is pelting down around you, you come across a palisade, a series of wooden stakes forming a kind of fence that's based around a tower that sits high up on a hill. From somewhere inside the palisade, a horn sounds. And you see a young male with long, wild brown hair and what almost seems like an armor, but a tank top at the same time. And you hear his voice call out clearly across the pelting rain, "Dudes, rally around, brothers. Let's do this." And do you continue to approach into the town?
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's go.
Beautiful. As you move through the palisade, you can see coming down from the tower a massive creature that is hurtling down the hill towards the small group of people that you see. It's this kind of muscular gorilla which has the head of a wild boar, and these huge tusks have spittle and blood dripping off of them. Can everybody roll initiative?
Yeah, we can.
Yes.
Flick.
I got a natural 1, so that's the 3.
Clarrybelle.
10.
Fantastic. This creature, this ape-boar hybrid, charges down towards you. And you notice that as it's sprinting, its leg twists, and it's almost like its leg breaks, but it continues to run forward. and you notice that kind of part of its ear flings off, almost as if it's falling apart as it's running towards you. And as it charges, the men kind of ready their weapons, and then impact, and it blasts them all backwards, and they fall prone behind it. Clarrybelle, what do you do?
Is it 25 feet or less away from me?
I would say yes.
Okay, great. Clarrybelle runs forward, and she's going to bonus action rage, and just rolled a hit with her maul.
Okay.
That's a 21.
A 21 does hit just about its calf, because it is considerably taller than you.
Yes. Alrighty, and 10 points of bludgeoning damage to this creature.
Fabulous. Flick, you're up.
I'm going to run forward a little bit and I'm going to slam my hand into the dirt and I'm going to cast Entangle.
Fantastic.
I believe you need to make a strength saving throw.
Does a 10 succeed?
It does not.
Okay.
You're restrained, sir.
Okay. After being hit in the leg by a maul, it is now stuck in the ground by vines, I would assume?
Yep.
Trapped by vines. Having been knocked back, this man with beautiful brown hair and his men stand up and start to slash at this creature. All 5 of them manage to hit because this creature is successfully entangled and start to slash across its legs as one of its legs just completely falls off.
Wow.
It seems incredibly brittle.
Seems like if we just sort of let it wear itself out and tear itself apart.
I don't know, I'm having a lot of fun hitting it.
No, you go ahead.
This creature now is going to use its action to attempt to break free with a natural 19.
I
so
reckon that
imagine
might
would
do it.
succeed with a 23.
The plants wilt away.
The plants wilt away and it smashes out. Clarrybelle, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm going to roll a hit again. That's a 22.
That definitely hits. Some good die.
That's 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fantastic. This creature is definitely looking bloodied. Flick.
May I make a perception check to see if there is any other dangers besides this one thing we're all focusing on?
Absolutely. Roll perception.
Fantastic. 15.
With a 15, you look around and you don't see any other creatures, but you do look up at the top of the tower, sitting on top of that hill, and you see lightning coming from the top of the tower. Blue and purple crackling lightning shooting and kind of almost forming like a twisting nest on top and then disappearing and then forming again and then disappearing.
Huh.
And after a short moment, as you look back down at this creature, this electrical energy is flickering all over its body as well.
Clarrybelle, you gotta time it. There's moments when it's weak. I'll tell you when to go. And I'm going to use my action to help.
Okay. The men are going to attempt to attack again. And this time they are less successful, except one of them who does slash through. The Guardian, this time freed from his entanglement, they begin to shake their head and throw their arms about and attempt to clean up all 5 of them and succeed, knocking them all prone. Can you make a dexterity saving throw?
I guess.
Can do it.
7.
You can't do it.
You are knocked prone. And you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
So 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Yes, because it is half because of your rage. Correct. And then he's going to attempt to run away. It doesn't appear to be running towards you, Flick.
Okay.
But it is running in your direction.
Okay.
Everybody on the floor does get attacks of opportunity at disadvantage because you are prone.
Does Flick's help action kick in for this?
I'm going to say yes.
So I would be able to just make it a flat roll?
Sure.
I crit.
I'm helping.
You are. From the bag.
Now. Now.
You did so well. Okay, come
me
on,
that
babies.
good dice.
Come on, babies. And that's 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
15.
Yep,
15.
15.
Okay. You smash your maul straight through the center of its body, and it dissipates into dust. Flick, you notice that the lightning disappears at the top of the tower. As the creature leaves nothing but ash at the bottom of the hill, this man with this beautiful brown hair and his sleeveless armor heads up towards you. Yes. Dudettes. Wow, that was some sick killage, bros.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Fantastic. Welcome to Leyland, our sweet little town we've got here. Dudettes, you are going to fit in here so well. It is so lovely to see you. I'm Dominic. I'm sorry. Red Knife Dominic Drumwillow of the Lord's Alliance, you are?
Well, it's very nice to meet you, Red Knife. I am Clarrybelle.
I'm Flick.
Clarrybelle, Flick, sick. Loving everything about this. So we are just here, living in this little town, trying to build it up. As you can see, it's a bit of a ruin right now, but it's got that rustic charm, dudes. Oh, so rust.
I mean, I can see the potential.
Definitely.
So what was happening here? And he turns to his man.
I think should I step in? I think I kind of know something about
I mean,
what's
if you
happening.
know what's going on, go for it.
Sir?
Dudette, I always have time for you. Tell me what is up.
Oh, okay. So I think there's something to do with the creature and the tower, not just because it came from the tower, but like it had this sort of electricity around it that was corresponding with the electricity on the tower, and it was like pulsing, and then when it stopped, the electricity stopped.
It came from that tower?
Yeah.
That's sick, bro. That's sick. Do you know about that tower?
No.
Wow. It's pretty sick. They call it the High Tower of Thalavar.
Oh.
It's like this kind of wizard's tower. I mean, it's probably not that sick. It's like there used to be like protective wards on it, and then something happened, blah, blah, blah. And then like all these crazy monsters came out and destroyed and killed everybody in the town. So probably not that sick. But it's pretty sick now that we're not in mortal danger,
Yeah.
Like kind of like post-sick.
Yeah, I mean, things can be like good sick and bad sick. So it's like both kinds of sick.
I had pneumonia once when I was little. I think that's the bad sick.
Yeah.
I would agree. And then his head snaps back to his man. Lambert, dude, you're on watch tonight. What happened, dude? There's no I in team. And you haven't really paid much attention to the other four members of the party. But you notice that there are kind of two men who look competent, dare I say, as in they look like soldiers and army men. There's a very old man who looks to be in his late 70s.
Oh, wow.
And a very young boy who looks to be a teenager. And he is the one who steps forward. I'm sorry, Red Knife, sir. I'm sorry. I tried to stay awake, but I was asleep. I've been on watch for the past 3 nights, and it's just been too much for me. Dude, I hear you, dude. Okay, how did this happen? He's looking at the other man. How did this happen? Why is it Lambert's job to take care of everybody else? He walks up to Lambert. You can do better next time, but I don't blame you. He puts his hand on his cheek. And I want to say lightly, but there's a firmness to it. He's a very muscular man. Slaps him across the face. In what was probably intended as a friendly way, like a little tap, but he doesn't know his own strength. Well, at least you got to the horn in time.
Yeah. I mean, great job, Lambert.
Beautiful. You, Leland, you're taking over. And he points to one of the actual army men. He steps forward and puts a hand on each of your shoulders. Ladies, you're doing some good work here. Have you got somewhere to be, or can you maybe take some rest? I think you'll need it after that fight.
Yeah, I would love a little bit of a rest. That would be amazing.
Definitely. And then in the morning, if there's anything you need help with, we'd be more than happy to stick around.
I've got just the thing. And he turns around. Dudes, get out the extra bedrolls. It's happening. And he starts to walk back towards the main campsite.
We follow.
Absolutely. With the most verve I've ever had in my life, I follow that man.
Let's hit the sack, bros. Got a big day tomorrow.
Huh. Weird about that tower.
Real weird.
Yeah.
I mean, wizards' towers are always kind of weird, though.
I guess. I haven't really seen many wizards' towers.
I mean, neither do I, but I've heard that they are kooky.
Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye out for some more kookiness, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. We go to bed. Sorry. We go to bed.
Can you make one last perception check for me, Flick?
Sure. Oof. 14.
Okay, thank you. You go to bed.
Never mind.
Could be nothing. Could be everything. You go to bed and you rest for the entire day. And awake in the morning. You rest for the entire evening and awake in the morning. That makes
It's like,
no more sense.
wow. Slept through the whole day, huh?
It was a big day. In the morning, everybody's out eating breakfast. Kind of a wholesome breakfast of oats, but not quite delicious. They're doing what they can here.
Clarrybelle definitely shows up to breakfast a good 45 minutes after everybody else because she had to take that time to get her hair right, to make sure all of her pink ribbons were set in her beard properly, and to like lace herself into her very elaborate pink frilly dress.
I'm very used to this, and I've saved you a plate.
Aw.
As you sit down and handed a meal, Dominic approaches you. That was some sick work last night. Dudettes.
Thank you so much.
Look, broskies, I was thinking last night. Gotta be honest, didn't really sleep. You know, I know that's not cool, but I did what I had to do. Thinking about that tower, man. I reckon that I heard my boss say something about warding the tower. Now, completely was at the bottom of my list. It was like, dead old tower, don't need it. I might have been wrong.
Oh my goodness. Are you sure?
Well, look, if what you say is true, little broski, then maybe I was.
Well, look, it's the mark of a good leader to be able to like recognize those mistakes and reprioritize. I mean, you're just incredible.
It's really good of you.
Broskies, you know how to touch me right here, in my heart. But anyway, you'll need to talk to our cleric, this guy, and he points to the older man.
Yes.
His name is Cecil. He says that he has some ideas about a ward that we could put in place that would prevent us from, as he said, dying a horrible death. Seems positive to me.
Oh, definitely. No one wants to die a horrible death.
Well,
Yeah, not generally.
Fair enough. You talk to him, you help him out. I got some other work to do. I'll sort it out, broskies.
Will do, sir.
Knuckles.
Knuckles.
Gives you knuckles and walks away.
Oh my god, he's so cool.
Every time he speaks, I'm in awe.
Yeah.
Like pure gold just comes out of that man's mouth.
Yeah.
You finish off your breakfast. And then you head towards Cecil, who is sitting there with a very tiny spoon, eating his oats. Almost one oat at a time.
Excuse me, sir. Are you Cecil?
Yes, and you are.
Oh, I'm Flick.
And I'm Clarrybelle.
Oh, lovely. Thank you for your assistance the other night. I took quite a fall.
Oh, you poor thing. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. I've seen much worse than this.
Well, we hear you're a cleric.
It's true. Have been for many a decade.
And you might have some ideas about how to ward the tower?
Oh, yes, of course. Quite a simple procedure, if I do say so myself, but
Well, that's good because I'm a simple gal.
Yeah, we like simple.
the problem is the cost. You see, I'm not sure if you're familiar with magics, but there are certain components and pieces needed for the spell. What we're looking for is about 100 gold pieces worth of iron.
That sounds like a lot.
It's quite a sizable amount, especially considering our condition. Now, unfortunately, I imagine that our leader, Sildar Hallwinter, she's coming tomorrow. We wouldn't be able to get her to bring iron down to us. She's bringing other equipment and needs. So we're looking for iron. Now, history tells us this city, settlement, ruin, and let's be real here. You know,
Oh, I think it's got potential.
It's a bit of a fixer-upper.
Yes. This place used to be quite a mining hub and had many strong connections with the Sword Mountains. Some say that you can go through the entire Sword Mountains starting just here.
Wow.
Now, I believe that just east of the town is the opening to a mine. If we go in there, perhaps there might be something that might be able to help us. I'm really not sure. Whether it be mining equipment that we could use to find iron, or perhaps, hopefully, some iron veins within there.
Well, it can't hurt to look.
Sounds
Yes.
good to me. What's mine is yours.
Is that some kind of clever wordplay?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I suppose there's no harm in you going. I strongly encourage against dying while you're there, but if it is something you must do, then please do so. Here, and he pulls out a small piece of parchment and draws kind of where all the main points are, where the camp is, where the hill is, where the tower is, and then where he believes the mine to be. If you just keep walking, you should see it.
Cool. We've done a lot of walking so far.
Yeah, I got sturdy legs.
Yes, well, stay safe.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for all your help.
He goes back to eating his oats.
Do you reckon he'll be doing that till lunchtime?
I mean, there were a lot of oats in that bowl, and he was picking them up one by one.
There's a lot of oats.
I can't do that math personally, but it's going to be a long time.
I'm not deaf, thank you.
Sorry.
And we
away.
just do that like awkward, like, oh my God.
And scuttle away.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So you head towards the mines. As you walk out of Leylon, you hear behind you Dominic. Stay safe, dudes!
Thank you, dude.
Always, dude.
Now, the settlement is surrounded by a sharp spike wooden fence that is hopefully there to deter from creatures coming in. Unfortunately, the creature last night was already in, and so it was not incredibly helpful.
And we cannot be deterred.
That's true. Probably wilder beasts than you is what it's looking to be defending against. But you head out and you follow the map towards the mine, and you find the entrance to the mine, which is completely filled in and covered.
Oh, no.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sturdy. I could probably like bash it in, but it may not be super like structurally sound.
Yeah.
I know that mines have shafts.
Yes.
We could look for one of those and see if we could go down in from like a shaft above.
Oh, right. Like a hole?
Like a hole.
Oh, yeah. We can look for holes. I'm good at that.
Yeah.
We're going to try and
We're going to look for holes. Nathan?
mine shafts,
Mine
but
shaft.
holes.
Beautiful. Would you like to individually roll perception checks or roll one with advantage?
I would love to give Flick advantage.
It's an aiding flick.
What's 19 plus 6?
25.
25.
Okay. So you begin to climb just behind the door and you walk for about 5 minutes and you see, like, just beautifully laid out a mine shaft directly in front of you.
Good. Yeah. Should we, like, tie a rope or something so we can get back out?
I mean, that's always a good idea.
I'd like to just look at the shaft. Is there any kind of pulley apparatus already there, or will we have to secure our own rope to make our way down?
You look and there is actually a pulley system, but due to age, there is no rope attached to it. So you could put your own rope into the system.
Great.
Yeah, we've got some rope.
Okay. You hook yourself up. Who is taking the lead on that?
Would this be an athletics check?
It will be a survival check to set it up.
Oh, a survival check would be, I would say you.
Oh, yeah. That's me.
Yeah.
Okay, Flick, can you make me a survival check, please?
I certainly can. No, I can't. 8.
Okay. You hook up through the pulley system the rope.
I'm feeling very confident, and because I'm lighter, I'll go first.
Beautiful. Okay.
Sure.
Can you make an athletics or acrobatics check to head down, please?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
4.
It turns out the pulley was not secured at all. Like, Flick just looped it through, and as soon as she climbs over and puts weight on the rope, it just goes and leads straight through, and you hear...
Clarrybelle would like to dive into the hole
Okay.
because what she wants to do is because once they reach terminal velocity, they're falling at the same pace, but she is heavier, so she's hoping she can sort of catch up on that first bit.
You say this with an intelligence of 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really hope we're not going quite far enough to reach terminal velocity.
No, Clarrybelle just wants to see if she can catch up so she can get underneath Flick and take the hit on the ground and have Flick land on top of her.
Okay. Unfortunately, that does not happen. And you leap down into the thing. And the best you can do, because it's quite narrow, this shaft, is be on top of her.
Oh.
So, Flick, as you land, you take 4 points. Clarrybelle, you take 6 points
Yep, that's fine.
of bludgeoning falling damage as you fall directly on Flick, causing Flick to take another 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm so sorry. Intelligence of 9, folks.
Yep. I think I just like fully black out for a few seconds.
I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I thought I could get underneath you somehow.
What happened?
That rope you tied, you didn't tie it.
You're supposed to tie it?
Yeah.
Gotta just loop through.
No.
Can we take a short rest?
We can definitely take a short rest, yeah.
Okay. You take a small rest.
Yeah.
Please roll your hit dice.
Yep.
You do successfully get a full rest, but something will happen.
Okay, that's fine. Is it hit dice plus constitution modifier?
Yes, it is.
Ooh, that gets me back
That
up.
gets me to fall.
Fabulous.
Wow, what a good rest.
Excellent. As you rest, you do manage to kind of scope out the room you're in. You've fallen into a little bit of a larger room with two offshoot corridors, one behind you that seems to have led to the entrance, and one directly in front of you that seems to lead deeper into the mine. As you sit and rest, you hear squeaking coming from deeper into the mine and the of wings.
Flying mice.
I think they're called bats.
Yeah. Druid.
Well, I might take the lead.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Just in case there's any more holes. I don't want you falling down first.
Okay. I'm going to stick pretty close to those. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Let's go.
You head deeper into the mine and keep walking and keep walking. The corridor has a number of kind of offshoots to the right and to the left that appear to lead into a variety of, mining operations. You looking to head straight in or follow off on one of those paths?
Is there any way to tell which might have more iron down it?
Can you make an intelligence check, please?
Can do it.
11.
You're in the biggest one, right? These are all smaller paths. This is the biggest path. Therefore, biggest path, biggest money.
Big path, big iron.
Yeah, that's what they say. You know what they're saying? Big path, big iron.
So my mama always said.
So you continue straight?
Yeah.
Okay.
My mama always said that the biggest path has the things you need in it. So if we're looking for iron, then we just need to keep going down the big one.
That sounds good to me.
You head directly forwards. And you continue to travel forwards as the sound of bats gets louder and louder until you come to a circular room.
Can I be stealthy coming into this room
Absolutely.
that may be full
Roll
of bats?
stealth.
Should I be stealthy too?
That's a 23. On a natural 20.
I'm going to go ahead and ruin that for you. 10.
Okay. Flick is not moving as stealthily, but you are taking the lead, Clarrybelle, so you do manage to kind of lead you enter the room at least first quietly. It's a circular room, and in the middle sits a minecart on some tracks. And that's the first thing you notice. It leads down, and the tracks go through quite a small tunnel, which is good for you because you're small people. You think that a human probably wouldn't be able to get through without their head being completely removed. Then you look up, and above you seems to be 1, maybe 200 bats. Just hanging
Really
from the
wasn't
ceiling.
expecting the word 100 to come in. I'm like, wow, only 2 bats? Weird.
Like the ceiling is entirely made of bats. And as you enter, they don't
Stay real quiet.
They don't seem to react to you, Clarrybelle. But as Flick enters, all 200 heads just looking down at you.
I start slowly dancing to charm the bats.
You do have a speak with small beasts ability.
Oh, yeah.
But please do roll me animal handling
To
for
be
your...
fair, it's something about gestures in that description.
Yes, it does understand simple gestures. Please roll animal handling.
16.
Beautiful. Knowing that you can communicate simple ideas and gestures through gestures to these bats, with your dance, what would you like to communicate in like 4 or 5 words?
We friends.
Okay.
Going away soon.
Okay.
Shakira.
The bats look at you.
That was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
The bats continue to look at you, and then slowly, one by one, their heads return to a sleeping state,
Okay, good.
and you are allowed to pass.
I said we'd leave soon, though, so we should leave now. Yeah. Get in the minecart.
All right.
You hop into the mine cart, and you sit in it.
I will use my maul as a levy to get us going.
You push yourself a little bit
This is such a bad idea.
and slide forwards, and you hear underneath you, "Oh my."
Is it the cart? Is the cart speaking to us?
You don't exactly know what the source of this sound is.
Did we just run someone over?
Oh my god!
Oh my.
Who's talking right now?
It is I, Woody the cart.
Oh no! Oh my goodness, I'm sitting inside of you. I am so sorry.
I did not ask your consent before I got inside of you,
We
so
had
that
no
is
idea.
completely...
Oh my goodness.
I'm so sorry.
That is no problem. It is my purpose here. It has just been many years since I have last been used.
Oh, well, hello. How are you?
I'm well. Where is it that you wish to go?
Well, we're looking for about 100 gold worth of iron.
Iron, you say?
Yeah.
Well, I do suggest you hold on. And faster than you thought humanly possible. I mean, it's not human, it's magical.
Yeah.
This cart moves. Neither of you have ever moved at speeds such as this before. Can you both roll Constitution saving throws?
Ooh, I can do those.
Natural 20.
That's a 14.
Okay. You both hold your lunch or your breakfast, your oats.
Our oats.
Clarrybelle immediately hunkers down, pulls her skirt over her hair to try and stop the wind from ruining her curls.
Okay, fantastic. It is incredibly fast, please.
I'm loving this. 10 out of 10. This is like, she's just discovered an adrenaline rush, and this is her favorite thing now.
Can you each roll a perception check as you go?
I'm going to say mine's a disadvantage because...
You're hunkered down?
I'm
No
hunkered
problem.
down.
18.
That was still a 17.
Fantastic. You both find it very difficult to see what's going on next to you, but you see flashes of bright color. Blue, green, yellow, that appear to be things that are being mined within these mines.
Ooh.
Underneath you as you go, you hear the voice. Well, I do thank you for traveling with me. It has been many years since people have been in these mines. Iron is not normally what people are looking for. Oh, yes, it's quite lovely, as I said before. And so those were the last people. I'm so thankful that you heard my... And then you stop. Can you both make dexterity saving throws?
Oh, good lord.
18.
7.
Okay. Clarrybelle,
Yes.
you shoot out.
Oh, no.
My hair.
And you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as
Okay.
you go and skid on the stone.
Ooh, yikes.
I did tell you to hold on.
You okay?
I'm fine. I just think I have some holes in my drawers.
Okay, that was super fun. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much.
Just follow the path for the Iron Division.
Thank you. I hop out before he takes. Yeah.
And he disappears.
Whoa. I go help. I help you up.
Yeah. I have a very important question.
Yeah.
Are my curls okay?
Yeah.
Inside. They're fine. I believe you. I imagine with an inside of 3.
Yeah. You look so beautiful.
Oh, thank God.
I quickly look away and walk forwards.
Yeah, we go in search of the Iron Division.
The Iron Division.
You just follow the path. And what you notice is that slowly it's getting darker and darker and darker. And you both, from your experience, know that you can see in dark places. You both have dark vision, but that doesn't seem to matter here.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Until eventually it's pitch black.
Hold on. I think I have a light. I light a torch.
Okay. You light a torch, and you can see your own hands and your own face.
I can see my own face.
You can see your own hands, and you would believe that your face was lit. But Clarrybelle can't see you.
Did you were going to do something? Did you do it?
It's like really not good. Hold on, come here. And I try to grab her hand and like give her the torch to see if she can see her own hands.
I take the torch from...
Yeah, you can see your own hands and your own body.
Yep.
And you could see Flick's hands just for the moment that they were passed. But as soon as it was released, gone.
So we both have to hold on to the torch at the same time.
Okay, yeah. And then hold on. If we then, the wall's close enough that we can touch them and sort of skirt our way along.
Yes.
Good. Oh, wait. One of us should have our hand on the wall. One should have her hand out in front so we don't run into anything.
I'll put my hand out in front.
All right, I'll do the side.
Okay.
I'm glad we're miming this, by the way. Really
Excellent for the podcast.
adds to the audio flavor.
Yeah.
You continue to move, almost completely blind, with one hand in front and one hand on the wall. It's difficult to determine how long you've been traveling. It probably isn't very long, but also you're just kind of walking. And when you're walking in the dark, it's like, well, I'm still, am I moving?
Okay, I start 99 bottles of beer on the wall so we know how long we've been walking.
Fabulous.
When you reach about 70 bottles of beer on the wall,
Okay.
the wall flick on the side slowly kind of spreads out as if you're entering an open area.
Oh, hold on.
All right.
We're like an open area.
Okay.
Should we follow the wall or just walk into the center of the room?
Are you being stealthy?
We're whispering.
I think we're still being stealthy because I think
Can
I
you make a
was
stealth check?
worried about those bats.
I think automatically when you're in the dark, you're kind of like stealthy. You're like, I have to be very careful now.
15.
18.
Sure. You continue to move forward. What would you like to do? Follow the wall?
If we follow the wall, then there's at least one side that we can't be surprised from.
Good strategy.
Sometimes I have good ideas.
All right, yeah, let's do that. We follow the left wall.
You begin to follow the left wall, and you find that you are in a large circular room. As you walk around, you keep walking, you keep walking, you keep walking. You bump into something that appears to be soft and fluffy.
Hello?
These two glowing discs that appear to be like eyes appear in front of you.
I'm sorry, sir, I didn't catch that.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
So you speak the common tongue.
Yeah, uh-huh.
It has been long since somebody came.
Yeah, the mine cart said that it had been a while.
Yeah.
Speak your purpose.
We've come for some iron.
About 100 gold worth.
We were told this was the division to come to.
The eyes again blink, and the darkness around you dissipates slightly so you can see a little bit around you, and you see crates full of iron ingots and iron ore and veins of iron throughout this entire room.
Iron or what? I'm so sorry. Please continue.
Why do you desire the iron of the Leyland mines?
Well, there's some very nice folks up on the ground that are having some trouble with a Hooky Wizard's tower. And if we can get some iron, then we can, well, I won't do it, but someone can make some magics that will stop the Wizard's tower from causing so much trouble.
You speak of people in the town.
Yeah.
There is life above.
Yeah, there's life above. Uh-huh.
The eyes again blink, and this time you can see the creature's form. It's an enormous 12-foot tall bat with these huge disc-like eyes that have that glow to them.
Can I say, you are magnificent.
Wow.
What is the will of the new life above?
They want to, renovate the town, right?
Yeah, they're trying to rebuild.
I was once one of them.
A renovator?
This creature has this kind of this old world feeling to them and this ancient feeling.
Yeah.
And yet you can still kind of, it doesn't say anything, but you can feel it go,
I once walked on the streets of Leyland, and then came the darkness.
Oh, that's mighty awful. I'm so sorry to hear that.
So you seek my iron.
That would be lovely. Yes, thank you.
Then what is it that you have to offer?
We're real good at making friendship bracelets out of anything you've got, really. They're pretty intricate. Here, these are the ones we've done so far. Also, I'm a real good dancer.
I'm real good at hitting things.
Yeah.
If you need anything hit, I can hit it.
We've got a range of skills.
One cannot confirm the need for friendship bracelets. Or dancing.
Her dancing is pretty marvelous. The bats earlier on seemed to really like it.
So it is you my kin spoke of.
Oh my goodness, word travels fast.
You've already got fans? That is so exciting.
And you say you have prowess
families with combat?
I like to think so, yeah. I killed a weird, crumbly beast thing.
Yeah, she's
last
selling herself
night.
short. She's incredible.
You seem young. You have many years to conquer.
Well, yeah, maybe. I mean, I am, I guess, just sort of starting out.
I will give you my iron in return for a favor
What kind of favor?
to be decided at my discretion
Oh,
when your skills are greater.
so it's like a fun, like, future surprise for future us.
Yeah, we got an IOU that we're gonna
That's real cool.
have to pay up on at some point.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see any problem with this.
I'm happy with that. Now, as a large bat person, I don't know what kind of contract you would like us to sign, or do you sign contracts? What? How are we going to make this official, and how are you going to reach out to us when it's time for, or do we just come back to you when we think we're ready?
The eyes blink. And the figure of the bat rushes towards you and disappears. And the room is lit, and you see all the things you saw before. And you both feel a tingle on the back of your neck.
Is there something on my neck?
I'll look.
Is there something on her neck?
There is.
What is it?
Is it a bat?
2 circles. They would look fairly unimportant to anybody else, but having just been there, you can tell they are the disc-like eyes of this bat creature.
Let me see.
Yeah, I'll show you mine.
And, well, her hair's pulled to 2 sides, so it's immediately visible.
Yeah, probably took me a while to bring all my hair up out of the way. Search through that. Whoa.
It's pretty cool, right?
I was really worried that we'd, like, annoyed him because he disappeared on us.
Yeah, I thought he was mad at me.
But, like, we got this, his eyes are in the back of our head. Oh, he's looking out for us.
What a sweetie.
What a sweetie. This was easy. We didn't end up with a rope.
Yeah, I don't know how we're going to get this iron out of here, but we can certainly get a lot of it.
Maybe was there tracks leading to the entrance? Because with how fast that minecart was going, it
We
could
could just
blow
plow
right through.
I'm going to start collecting iron. Is there any way to appraise how much 100 gold's worth of iron is?
Yes. Can you make an investigation check?
Sure.
With advantage. I'm going to say this can be part of your stone cutting.
Okay, that's a 15.
Okay. You would imagine not much. Like 100 gold pieces is not that much iron, really. So taking maybe 10 of these bars,
Okay.
which would be difficult for 2 small folks such as you, even though you are incredibly strong. I can see the way you're looking at me, Miriam.
But maybe with our friend Woody's help, we can make a few trips and then they can help us bring it to the entrance-ish.
Look, I'm all for, yeah, however we want to move it. It was more just, I was worried that, like, if the spell goes wrong, does it burn it all up? Like, are we going to need some safety iron?
Oh, we shouldn't take more than we bargained for.
You would not be able to carry enough of this iron.
Yeah.
There is going to be plenty left behind, and there seems to be plenty left, like, in the walls
Yeah.
that is still left to be mined.
Yeah. I grabbed like 2 because that's probably all I
Can
can
you both
manage.
make athletics checks, please?
Natural 1.
19.
They are quite heavy, but it's not that far back
Yep.
to the minecart. So you successfully managed to carry 9 of them in 2 trips. As Flick attempts to lift 1 out of the box over probably 5 to 10 minutes.
I just end up like with it on the ground, pushing it.
Yeah. Just can't get a grip. Can't get my hands in the right spot.
Yeah, it's okay. We all have our strengths. Mine is not strength.
But you do take them back to the mine track at which there is no cart.
I think Clarrybelle just goes,
Woody, we want to go back now.
Go stand back. Stand back.
Hello.
Hello. Would we be able to get your assistance in transporting this here iron?
Oh, that sounds absolutely delightful.
Fantastic.
Where are we taking it?
Out of the mine.
Out of the mine.
Yep.
Fantastic. And where are you headed?
Oh my god.
we are going.
Well, we probably want to get it up to the tower eventually, right?
Yeah, let's just say for right now, let's just go to the Leylon encampment.
Dolelon? That sounds delightful.
I hope
Will you be joining me?
Yes, please.
Yes, that would be lovely.
Then
Just a
hop
moment.
right in.
Clarrybelle would like to be at the front of the cart with her maul ready. because the entrance was blocked off. And when we get up to it, she is going to take a mighty swing at it to try and stop us from getting absolutely clobbered by.
That would be a fantastic end.
Yeah, we could end this campaign right here, right now.
Please hold on. Now leaving the Iron Division.
I really hold on.
As I was telling you before, it was absolutely fabulous. And again, and she just wouldn't shut up. And as you continue to drive, you do correctly identify that you are heading directly to the entrance as you requested.
Yep.
Maybe he's going to like pull up at the last minute.
I don't think that's in his vocabulary.
Okay.
Well, this does seem to be a blockage. Can you roll to hit, please?
Oh, God. Can I have the help action?
For sure.
Sure.
Thank you. Okay. That is going to be a 21.
Pretty long. Okay. You do manage to hit. But, yeah, sure, roll damage.
Let's see. Double sixes. Double
Come
sixes.
on.
10.
Okay. You do manage to hit, and you do manage to knock away one stone or two. But unfortunately,
And I would like to bonus action rage.
Yep. Good plan.
unfortunately, the impact of an incredibly fast sentient minecart cannot be defeated. And you crash full speed into the stone. Can you both make Constitution saving throws?
Oh, Constitution, yes. That's a natural 20 for a 26.
So 17.
You both manage to duck at the right time, and you're both small. And so the cart is making a cart-sized hole. So you only take 1 bludgeoning damage each.
I was waiting for 100.
100,000.
Does that halve?
I'm going to say you take no damage, especially with a natural 20. You take no damage.
Why, thank you.
Incredible.
And I burn one of my rages, but it's fine.
And you burst out into the sun.
Does Woody just keep going?
Woody keeps going until he pulls up
Amazing.
My love.
out the front of the mine. Now arriving, Leylon entrance.
Wow, you're incredible. Did you know that?
I'm simply a piece of wood, ma'am.
Now, I mean, I'm sure you've already got this covered, but just we will ask that you wait to leave until we've got all of our iron out of you.
If you would like to hop out, I could help you.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
You hop out and you hear as the cart slowly rocks side to side.
You know what, Woody? I think I can take care of this.
And he falls off the rails and all the iron tumbles out onto the ground.
Oh my goodness. I did not mean for you to do that. I could have lifted that up myself. And
Clarrybelle
help him
immediately
back up.
runs over to help him back up.
Okay. And he begins to right himself and you right him. Well, have a lovely day.
Thank you so much for all your help. Wow.
that was the strangest thing that has ever happened to me.
We are just meeting the best people.
It has been an incredible 2 days.
Yeah. Hey, we got the iron. Cool.
It is quite a distance, so nobody can hear you.
Okay.
I start to pick up the iron and
Okay.
lug it back.
You begin to walk back towards the encampment, and as you head back, Clarrybelle is carrying like 20 pieces of iron with Flick just dragging one piece desperately behind her along the ground.
And you see in the distance a figure that you don't recognize in the encampment in Leylon, talking to the men of the Lord's Alliance. All of the men are standing at attention, and sitting atop a large white elk with huge antlers sits what appears to be a dwarven figure in resplendent white armor, talking to the men.
Do we
wow.
think this is Dom's boss?
I mean, let's assume so, right?
I mean, they look pretty badass.
Do we need to like bow?
I might curtsy.
Okay. I'm going to keep pushing this.
You're doing a really good job. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I cry.
Okay. And you approach with your iron.
Yeah.
Yes.
You approach the figure with your iron, and you hear this figure talk quite sternly to the men. My expectations are incredibly high, and you have disappointed every single one of them. I come here looking for an incredible new settlement, and this is what I see. Tents. I am incredibly disappointed, and this will be reported to Neverember.
Excuse me. Hello, we came back with the iron.
Oh, hi. Hello.
I'm Clarrybelle. This is Flick.
Hi. I bow.
I curtsy.
In one swift movement, which doesn't make any sense considering the incredible weight that must be that armor, this figure swings off using one of the antlers to create this beautiful movement
Oh my goodness.
and lands directly in front of you. My name is Sildar Hallwinter, and I have heard much about you. And that's what we're going to call this session.
Wow.
You've been listening to Best Left Forgotten. You can find and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Best Left Podcast and on our Best Left Forgotten Facebook page where we post updates, info, and additional content. Music by Kevin MacLeod at incompetech.com. Licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0. Song list can be found in the episode description. Additional music by Jess Wolfendale. Cover art by Cattywampus, who can be found on Fiverr. Thanks to Jess Wolfendale, our editor, Miriam Feats, our social media manager, and Nathan Quadrio, our GM and producer. If you enjoyed our podcast today, please leave a review and tell your friends.